Shortly after the tariff, the 50% tariff that Trump put on every single Indian goods that's coming into the US, a news came out that the US want to start investing in the oil sector with Russia. Otherwise, the US team and the Russian team was actually talking of how to end the war that is happening between Russia and Ukraine, that they're actually reaching out for a deal towards the oil sector. That is the US resuming buying oil again from Russia. And you always think, what now happens to India? Why will India suffer 50% tariff on their goods coming into the US, while the same US is going at their back to make deals with Russia based on their oil sector to start buying their oil? When Trump actually tariffed India for buying the Russian oil, you just have to know that it was not because India was buying the Russian oil. India is not the only country buying the Russian oil. Brazil buys the Russian oil. China even buys more Russian oil more than India actually does. And the US was the one that approached India to ask them to start buying the discounted Russian oil in order for them to stabilize the market and not to make the price go high, because once the Russian oil is dumped, it makes the remaining oil around the world quite scarce and not enough, and thereby rising the price of the oil. So I think it's because India doesn't want to make a deal with the US. It doesn't want to agree on a deal with Trump, and Trump is quite upset with that he's like, if you don't want to make a deal, you don't want to stand with us, you're standing with us at the same time you're standing with BRICS, you're not making clarity on who you stand with, you just want to be everywhere and get from everybody. I think that is exactly the main reason why this huge tariff is coming on India. I'll always say this, India will have to make a stand this time. Neutrality will not work for them this time. And I do not still want India to actually go around and make a negotiation that will not profit its own individuals, the Indian citizens. Every single trade deal that India should actually make should be what should favor them. But I think that this will actually mount a whole lot of pressure on India because they are losing money. Even before this tariff actually kicked off, India was already losing money. And after it kicked off, India have already lost, even though they are on a holiday and there was not much trade, India have already lost $60 billion. And what of when there is trade, there will be more affecting the Indian market. So I think with this pressure, they will actually make a deal. But while making a deal, don't make a deal that would be to the detriment of the citizens that live in your country. Follow for more videos like this. Subscribe for more of this.